kind of racist, wasn't it? I didn't mean it to be. Oops. Whatever, I already said it, can't take it back.
We're hanging out with black people!
Yay!
What's good, everyone? It is your favorite frustrated creative, Shole, signing in for another video. Comment down below, tell me how your week is going, how's everything going with you, and what's some new updates? Do you have any achievements, any goals in mind for this week? Let me know down below. If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, hola, my name is Shole, and this is my creative channel where I post commentary, motivational Mondays occasionally, and skits on Fridays. If you'd like to see more of my content on other social media platforms, here are my social media handles on the side, check them out. Now, the topic we're going to talk about today is the drama going on in the beauty community. Now, I'm not necessarily a part of the beauty community, but I'm also on YouTube, so I think I could talk about this situation. Now, there's been a trend that we've been constantly seeing, especially during this time, of a lot of people being exposed for their racist behavior. Now, for people who are new to YouTube or who don't know too much about this, there are two content creators on this platform. I'm not even gonna say their names because no thanks, but I'm just gonna put them on the side so you get a picture of who they are. Now, when they were first coming up and getting notoriety, I didn't know too much about them, but I had friends who knew of them, who talked about them on a daily basis, who would give them all the praise for their content. There were a lot of commentary channels, specifically black commentary channels, who talked about this situation where a lot of these so-called content creators on YouTube were blatantly disrespectful and racist to a lot of other content creators on YouTube. And these two are one of the biggest culprits. I'm not necessarily upset because nothing really phases me when it comes to YouTube. I've been on this platform for a really long time, but I only started making YouTube videos recently. Now, whenever you see a lot of content creators have a lot of buzz, they tend to have a lot of racist past. It doesn't really matter what race or ethnicity they are. The fact that they're racist and disrespectful is point blank the reason why they should lose their platform. I'm not encouraging for people to now go ahead and bash them and disrespect them. I'm just saying people need to stop. Absolutely stop supporting these kind of content creators because it's dangerous for these kind of people to go ahead and have these big platforms that are not helping anyone, it's not edifying in any kind of way, and they spew this kind of disrespect over and over and over again, and people continue to tolerate it. And then they come up with these apology videos that doesn't even apologize for anything. They just say whatever they want to say, promote their brand, and get their quick buck. They probably end up having ads on the video, so they're not even sincere about it. What's the point of supporting these so-called content creators that are not for everyone? I can't consume majority of their content because there's some kind of racist undertone to it. Mr. I barely even shower doesn't even belong in the beauty community. And there's a reoccurring pattern I'm seeing, that just because you see other content creators in a specific niche and they have any similarity to you does not mean that you should now start going into their niche. Just because you are gay and you see other gay content creators doing well in a certain niche does not mean, oh, I need to start going into that specific niche. It doesn't make any sense because you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know what you're doing. How can you be over here saying that, oh, I see a whole bunch of people who are black who are cooking, so all of a sudden I'm gonna go ahead and do it, though I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm gonna be telling people how to make pound cake and I don't even know where to get the flour. What? It doesn't make any sense. It's the same thing with this kind of situation. This specific individual decided to start playing into this specific niche. He has no kind of credibility when it comes to this specific niche. He has no kind of background that we can use to say that he's viable to give this kind of information or do these certain kind of practices in this certain niche. And on top of that, this man has a very, very, very racist past. I'm not saying that you shouldn't allow people to change and you shouldn't forgive people, but if you're constantly doing things over and over and over again and you're constantly coming out with apology videos, it shows that you have no kind of balance, you have no kind of change, and you're just doing it to appease an audience. It makes no sense. Don't be over here acting like you haven't done anything wrong just because people have not caught you yet. People who do that, I do not have any kind of remorse when they get drugged in the mud, because it shows me that you can't hold yourself accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable as a content creator and you need to wait for your followers or other people seeing your content to bring it to your attention that you're messing up, there's a problem. There's an issue. When you put out content, you need to be very careful on how you're doing it. You cannot be over here making irreversible mistakes, especially on the internet. You cannot be doing those kind of things because people are not that forgiving. Imagine if it were to be black women or black men now doing the same kind of thing that these so-called content creators are doing, they would be canceled within seconds. But because YouTube seems to have this kind of, shall we say, algorithm bias to certain people, they allow them to have these platforms despite having so many situations with them in the past. It makes no sense. You can't be over here doing blackface. You can't be over here being disrespectful, calling people gorillas, animals, and still have a platform. Because you see, the thing is, having people who are racist and having a whole bunch of underlining tones of racism in their content is very detrimental to people who are younger than them watching their content, because they believe it's okay to act like this and still be able to spew their negativity and hate with such big platforms under them. It's not healthy, neither is it safe at all. That is my main concern. That when you are able to say these kind of bad things, these negative things, these racist things, and still have platforms, you're affecting the younger viewers. Because anyone could click on your video. There's no disclaimer, there's no nothing. Anyone could click on your video. Having credibility as a content creator is extremely important as well. Do I believe they should be stripped of their platforms? Yes. It's not anything against them personally. You shouldn't be allowed to have big platforms pushing your content and doing all these things for you, yet you're doing things that are hurting other viewers and it's hurting the psyche of other people. I'm not trying to make this a super long video, so I'm gonna cut it right here. Stop supporting racist people. Stop supporting racist platforms. It is not healthy. It is not healthy at all. If someone shows you who they are, what their true colors are, take it. Take it and run with it. Those two individuals have been showing us time and time and time again that they're not to be trusted, especially when it comes to the credibility of their content. And if it is consumable for all people. And we constantly have been denying it. We constantly have been allowing their so-called apology videos to be going viral and allow them to continue doing what they're doing. And the funny part is, the people who are accepting their apology are not even the people it's directed at. How can you be apologizing to a whole community, but people outside the community are taking your apology and running with it? Please, let us be discreet. And this goes into society too. It's not just on YouTube. When it comes to friends being racist, stop being friends with them. Call them out and stop being friends with them. When you see underlying tones of them having destructive behavior traits, cut them off. Cut them off with speed, because anyone you have in your personal circle has the ability to affect who you are as a person. It doesn't matter what they say, what they do. You can pull yourself away from them as much as you want, but unless you cut them off, it's not going to change anything about you at all. So please help yourself by doing the needful and stop supporting these racist people. Period. That's all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Give me any comments down below. How are you feeling about this whole entire situation? There are so many content creators who already talked about the situation, and I'll link them down below. But I just wanted to say you shouldn't be supporting these people, point blank, period, babes. Point blank, period. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any comments at all, please leave them down below. It is your favorite frustrated creative Sholay signing out of this video. And remember, God made you special and he loves you very much, and you can do anything you set your mind to. All right, peace.